All right, how you doing today? Hopefully it's good morning or good afternoon or good evening whenever you're watching this. Maybe it's middle of the night. This video is gonna have to do with how to pick which jumps in a rhythm section are gonna help you catch air, which ones are gonna be good for jumping, which ones are gonna be good for catching speed with or keeping your speed up, and which ones, if you get them wrong, are gonna take all the energy out of your run. A rhythm section like this, to somebody who doesn't really know how to read jumps, they're going to see tabletop, 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 all the way down, and that's all they see. Some of them look bigger than others, some are smaller than others. To make one good for jumping, honestly, the shape of the jump and the proportion of lift to how much distance you have to cover is what's going to really make a good jump as opposed to a good bump to pump over. So this one is a really nice run in. You come down a road, a lot of speed. Actually, if you come in from the top of the road, you're going way too fast. You kind of cruise in, brakes about the first halfway, let them off right about where that other trail pops out. But here's what you're looking at. Come down that trail, first bump right here. Somebody who's really novice might catch a little bit of air off here because it's a tiny jump. It's not scary. But if you're coming in fast, you want to actually roll this one. It's the best way to keep your speed up because you still got a long way to go and you're actually not going downhill anymore after this berm right in front of you. So roll this one, come through this corner. It's not really a berm, but it's enough of a berm you can kind of rail on it a little bit. Use the shape of it to gain some speed. This first jump you see here looks like a regular tabletop, but you'll notice there's no lip on it. There's nothing to help you get up in the air. It's literally just a bump in the ground. And it's a really long jump too. This is a good one to roll. It's either gonna come into it so fast you're gonna clear it, you're gonna be going way too fast for those, or you're gonna try to bunny hop so hard it's gonna put you out of shape. And the landing on this one is pea gravel, which is super slippery. Come down on this sideways, especially with the asphalt underneath it, and your front wheel is gonna go sideways and you're gonna go down. So hit that first bump, roll it through the berm, carry some speed. This one you're gonna ride up the face as smooth as possible and pump down the back side of this, just like you would on a pump track. This is really the first jump you're gonna wanna hit as a jump. As you look at it, you can see the difference. There's a little bit of a lip here, especially on the right hand side. So if you're new to the place, kind of take a look at what you're riding on by just riding over them first. Don't start jumping right away, because this one, if you hit the right side, it's gonna give you a nice bit of air to get over. If you hit the left side, it's gonna be more of a roller. Left side be good for a beginner or somebody that's really not confident getting off the ground. Right side's gonna be the fun one for somebody trying to catch air, pull a trick, show off, whatever. Come down here, nice smooth trough through the bottom. And then this jump, like the first big one we saw, no lip. You could actually clear this one though, because it's not as far across the top. It's also a taller jump, so even though there's no lip, you do get more lift off of it. And then it has a fairly steep landing. This jump actually going reverse would be a better shape. Come up the steeper side, down the shallow side. Then you get to this one. You got a decent lip, nice trough, nice lift. It's not huge, and the landing's nice and steep. This is actually really good on to catch air on, because it will lift you enough to get over the width of it. So you got bump, berm, pump the first one, jump that second one, pump this last one, hit this one, nice and smooth, come in on the landing. This one's a bit of a sketchy one if you're not used to jumps, because you come off that one nice and fast. This is not a very big jump, but it has a nice trough, so you will catch air out of this one if you're going fast enough, whether you want to or not. The problem is it has a steep landing and it's really short across the top. So if you're going fast, there's a lot of chance you're gonna end up in the flat down here, which again is pea gravel. So you want to kind of know what you're going to do here. Ride it a couple times slow, especially if it's your first time at a location. Figure out what's going to launch you into a bad position as opposed to what's going to set you up for a really smooth run. Come through this trough. This is obviously not a jump. It is absolutely ridiculously long considering how short that takeoff is. It's 1.5 feet high, a little bit of lip, but it's about 12 to 14 feet until you get to actual end of it. This is a good one to actually just go really smooth over, especially given this one behind it. If you come into this jump too fast, it's going to screw you up for the rest of the line because the jumps progressively get closer together. So come over this one, keep your speed, hit this one, let the jump do the work. You're coming in fast enough, has a good lip, it's not too wide, come down. So you hit that, float it, land smooth, got to keep that speed together, and you don't want to land in the trough sideways. Come over there. This one, bigger than the last one as far as the distance. Nice lip, nice landing, a little steep. So hit this one, just kind of glide it out because you still got some steep ones coming. You got to keep your speed up too. Hit this one, smooth through the trough here. This one's a beautiful jump. Unfortunately, where it is in the line makes it a little tough to really do a lot off of. But if you land that one perfectly, nice pop, nice distance, steep landing with pretty dirty bottom. But this is actually a good one to learn to do tricks on because it pops you up. Nice through the bottom, real flat bottom here. This is where you really start to run out of the energy the hill gave you. Hit this one, nice takeoff, nice